You know, I think we've waited long enough, because I kind of want to just get right into this. Hello everybody, can you hear me real quick? Before I get started, let me bring my mic a little bit closer. Man, my window is wide open, and I thought it would be cool to cool my room down, because my room is normally hot as fuck, but it decided to actually act like October tonight, so hang on. Gonna crack it open slightly. Okay. This song is weird. I liked the intro, and then I was like, ooh, this will be cute. I like Kirby Halloween music. That's fine. But, no. Oh, I could have done this one. Shit. Okay, hi. Welcome to a random stream. So, tonight, I was thinking about playing a game, but then I woke up this morning, and Sayu links me something very interesting and perplexing, and I don't know, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure at least 20 of you have seen. Oh, did I?
Hello, Mario.
Oh crap, I actually did do the wrong announcement. Whoopsie. Okay, hang on. Thanks for catching that. Let me go ahead and fix that. Sorry. I accidentally put it in the... There we go. Let's do it in this chat. Boop. One moment. I gotta find my, There we go. I usually have my picture on my desktop to, Let's go ahead and wait for people to come in for a sec. We'll play Halloween music for a minute. Hi. Hello, Mario. Also, Onion the Okapi, thank you for the sub. Oh, hang on. I gotta answer this text real quick. Yep. Okay. Alright, so... Everybody has, now I have announced it in the server properly, with more people able to see it. There is a special part of the server that is subs only, so, you know, if you're a subscriber, you should automatically have access to that. Wake up, it's time to leave Dreamland. I hate that alarm clock so much. We should look at it, though. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and get started again. Neko Spice, thank you! Oh, this song is really good. So, yes, I did just draw a Finley picture. I felt like doing a little origin picture. Go look at that on Twitter. I can't show my Twitter on stream because I don't know. I'm worried. Apparently, VTubers are gonna have it a little bit harder or something. I don't know. I'm not an underboob man anyways on stream, so I'm not worried. Also, if that picture does good enough, I will do a PB origin one as well. And that's literally all I've done today, by the way, is just doodle that. So, go look at it. Okay, so, like I said before I linked it to everybody in here, I woke up today, and Sayu showed me something. And it was not something that I was ready for, right? So we're going to watch this presentation together. Also, nice, S-Rank, thank you for the gift sub again to Yosh. Alright, so let's get started. Nintendo made an alarm clock that they announced today on their channel, right? On all their channels, actually. In the year of our Lord and Savior, 2024, Nintendo has decided to make this and announce it. So let's just watch this.
This is Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, an interactive alarm clock that's out of the
Good name.
ordinary. Let's see what it's like to wake up with Alarmo.
By the way, I love her room. She has the universal peach pillow, which I actually really want that. She's got a tiny mushroom and a tiny star. This girl has a good room. I dig it. But to complete her ensemble, she has Alarmo.
Do you hear that? The alarm is going off. But Alarmo doesn't just play music to start your day.
Why do they talk to us like we're toddlers? Like, I've mentioned it before, but it feels like every Nintendo announcement trailer is speaking to me like I'm 3. And this is not for children, mind you. I don't think it is anyways, but let's keep going.
That's right. It responds to your body's movement with game sounds.
Oh no.
Like here, with the sound of coins from Super Mario Odyssey. Or here. With the sound of ink splats from Splatoon 3.
My God. Just the sounds of a war zone immediately to wake up to, right? Like, man, I'm having such a good time sleeping.
Wake up, Cake, it's Nintendo clock.
Here's this, just pure anxiety. We'll keep going. I'm sorry. There's just a lot to say.
And here, from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The music combines
That one's
with
not
sound
too
effects
bad.
created by your movement, so you can start the day feeling like you're in the kingdom of Hyrule.
And you can also start the day being annoyed at things that you used to love. Music and sound effects that used to bring dopamine, now you hate, because they are associated with you waking up and getting your ass out of bed.
And when you get out of bed, oh! A fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an end.
Good job! You did it! So this doesn't work as well / at all if you're in bed with someone else. This is designed with the assumption that you're single. If you are buying a $100 Nintendo alarm clock, you're probably single. No.
You see, Alarmo detects movement with its motion sensor. And responds to your actions with sounds. When you get out of bed, Alarmo stops automatically.
Remember when coins were? That's a great noise to hear in a Mario game, right? It's just a little shot of dopamine, like you're accomplishing something. Not anymore. Also, DG, thank you for the subs.
Keep in mind, though, the alarm will get more intense the longer it takes for you to get up. So, rise and shine.
They just 20 minutes of not
You can
getting
set
out of
an
bed.
alarm inspired by 5 games. Super Mario Odyssey.
That's the best song in the whole game, by the way.
Pikmin 4.
That one's kind of cute.
Splatoon 3.
The gunfire really elevates this one. Ooh, okay.
Ring Fit Adventure.
Aimed at me.
I knew these guys would show up.
And The Legend
Of all the dialogue for Ring to say, why is that? Why is that what you've picked?
of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Wake up, Link.
That's fitting.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties, known as scenes. and they all have their own combination of music and sounds. And when you connect to the internet, you can get more alarms as free updates as they become available.
Why doesn't it just come with them? It seems like the easiest thing to just release it with these. I mean, the Animal Crossing one would be kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. Like, I know I'm a little biased, but I feel like out of all of these, the Splatoon Warzone is easily the worst one, right? Obviously. Not even in the middle of actual Splatoon gameplay is listening to that sound good. You know what I mean? But
besides the alarm function, Alarmo is packed with features to support you throughout the day, such as sleepy sounds, which play when you get into bed and help you wind down.
I don't dislike that. I don't hate that.
Records, which keep a log of your sleep and movement while in bed. And Hourly Chime, which features various Nintendo characters signaling the top of the hour.
Oh, great. Do you get to pick the sound?
Play to the start of your day. Alarmo. For a limited time, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo is only available for purchase online by paid Nintendo Switch Online members in the US and Canada.
Okay, so it's like
Starting today,
it's like a
Nintendo
greedy
Sound
version
Clock
of
Alarmo
like
will
Club
also be available
Nintendo.
to purchase in person at the Nintendo New York store while supplies last.
So, oh, Holiday, thank you. Almost 2 years of putting up my nonsense. Holiday, you are more than welcome here, and I appreciate everything you've done for me, so thank you. All right, so now I kind of gave away the price a little bit earlier. If this was like $30, $50, okay, kind of a cute novelty item. 50 is kind of pushing it, but still. You want to know how much this is? You want to know how much this is? Let's go to the store. Let's go look at it. Let's look at, let's see. $100! It is $100 for an alarm clock that is only a select Nintendo stuff. 100 clams, 100 smackaroos, 100 simoleons of your hard-earned cash to give Nintendo all of your money for something that is... Okay. I want to... You guys know that I am I like Nintendo, right? I like Nintendo, but I'm not going to lie and say things like this are okay, right? This is like $30 max for me. Like, if this was $30, I would think about getting it. And I wouldn't even set the alarm because, first off, I am an internet person who draws boobs for a living and has them on Twitch, so I don't have to get up most days. However, it would be cute. I do like the design, even though it's not really distinctly Nintendo, right? But I'm kind of a sucker for, like, geometric kind of Memphis-y looks, and it's cute. It looks like something they would... It looks like an enemy or a character in a Mario game, right? It is $100 for an alarm clock. That is obnoxious. And it was bad enough to have an alarm clock that made noise, right? But, you know, it's very necessary. And this is one that makes noises as you roll around in bed. This is a more annoying alarm clock, using the things you love to annoy you even more. Any person who has ever had to wake up in the morning, right, for anything, will tell you, hey, don't put your favorite song as the alarm, right, because you'll start to hate it. And I've experienced this myself, of course. I was in high school once, of course. And this is taking things I directly love and doing that, right? So you don't just get to hate Nintendo music. You get to hate the noises that you come to associate with good things, right? my Nintendo alarm clock is screaming my favorite song or previous favorite song. I'm rolling around in bed because I've still got time, right? It doesn't matter. And it's making coin noises as I'm rolling around in bed.
But does it work as an amiibo?
No, it doesn't. See, if they're probably going to end up making like an Alarmo toy or an Alarmo amiibo or something, which that'll be kind of cute. That's worth more than actually having Alarmo. Also, Geriatrics, thanks. Thank you for the sub. Jump Up Superstar is so overdone. It's such a good song that it makes sense. I'm going to put on some like little Halloween music because, you know, it's spooky. It's Halloween. But like I like Jump Up Superstar, right? But they definitely do overuse the shit out of that, right? Because it is one of the best songs that they've ever made. And it's got lyrics and people really like it. So the thing that makes this even more confusing is that smartphones exist. And every human being I know who is not over the age of 70 uses a smartphone to wake up with an alarm, right? And the smartphone vibrates, and it plays, you can pick any song or ringtone, so it can be something like I don't like the default Apple ringtone, so that's what my alarm is. This is... It's a real head scratcher, you know what I mean? And I'm usually open to... Yeah, you can play Mario music! You can play anything on these! You can already play, like, Nintendo music. Now, here's the thing. Nintendo really be making everything except a Mario Lego minifigure. Oh, God fucking damn it. I was talking about this with DG today. I hate Mario Lego so much. I just want, like, a normal Mario Lego, please. But they keep giving us the weird crap that nobody likes. This is weird. Because the only impression I get from the fact that they spent time to make this clock, and by the way, there's like a whole thing, right? There's a whole, like, document about Alarmo. Hang on. We'll go to Alarmo Nintendo. They have like a big developer thingy, right? Here it is, yep. Ooh, a hydrate, thank you. I have a new flavor of Gamer Subs today called Dragon Fruit Punch. I got it as part of a sample pack they sent me. And it's really, really, really heckin' good. I'm actually considering grabbing some. It's a different flavor than the other Gamer Subs I have. But, and if you want to grab some, you can use cake at Gamer Subs. Teehee. Anyways, so... Wait, part 3? There's more than one part? What do you have to say? Why is there so much about this dang alarm clock? And why are you guys announcing this before the Switch? Also, it's tiny. It is tiny, man. I don't know. I don't dislike how it looks, but I kind of wish it was like more... I wish it was more Nintendo-y, you know? And I guess it's just like, oh, it's round, it's red and white. That's Nintendo, right? You can see the little screen inside of it. Like, that's something Sayu pointed out to me. But something I am just kind of not cool with. They've gone with the round screen, but you can see the cutout for the normal screen. What is the point? It just looks cheap, man. Why doesn't it have a Mario hat? I know, right? You know, you could just give it a Mario hat. But I like to be open to new random things, right? And Nintendo's entire catalog, their back catalog, has been really just strange things. And, you know, it works out sometimes, and it doesn't work out other times. Like, the Virtual Boy was it was a good idea, but, you know, it was underdeveloped, it was underbaked, the technology just wasn't there yet. The Wii was one of the best things ever made. Really, really fun, and getting a lot of people into games, right? But Oh, and you know what? Nintendo Labo, the cardboard thing that you build and you play games with the cardboard. Really interesting concept. Weird, but concept, right? Definitely fun. You know what those have in common that this doesn't? Those are games. Those are video games. And they're fun. This is anti-fun. This is I guess the idea is to like
Nintendo hadn't been able to vent their silly gimmick devices since the Wii U, so they just needed to vent before Switch 2.
I can see that. We're like, okay, we're gonna be making the same thing but better. We're not gonna be allowed to be creative for a bit. So also we're the most valuable company in Japan, so we can just do this because we have time, right? There's some like important people working on this, by the way. Like one of these guys is one of the lead developers of Splatoon 1. You know what I mean? So I guess the idea was like to, gamify waking up in the morning. But that's like the last thing you want to gamify. You don't want to associate fun stuff with this. And here's the thing. If you could do it without the alarm and just have it be a really expensive Nintendo clock, it's whatever. Like, I was looking it up earlier. It doesn't use cameras to track you. It uses radio waves because they're like, listen, your privacy is important. So it uses radio waves. It doesn't have any data, which, if Alexa or if Amazon was making something like this, it would absolutely, like, camera feed of your real ass self just to be shipped off to advertisers. But here's the thing. It's silly. I have another gripe. All right, another just confusion, right? Now, I don't want to be like an old head, right? I don't want to be one of those guys that's just like, "Oh man, retro good, right? Retro better." Wouldn't this be like a really good opportunity to have like an NES Mario theme or like an NES Zelda theme? Like, that would be really cool for a clock, right? I mean, Nintendo already charged money for a clock on the DS, right? Bluebear3515. Thank you for the sub, Bluebear. I like your name, by the way. I can't believe Nintendo invented time. There isn't a Game & Watch theme. Okay, all right. My bias is gonna show a little bit. If they had a Game & Watch theme and they showed it, I would be like 50% more willing to maybe buy this. I'm not gonna lie. Just to have like a little like Game & Watch guy like juggling balls or whatever. But another thing is, if they wanted to make like a Nintendo alarm clock, instead of making like a really expensive one, wouldn't it be better to like make some like, I don't know, some silly legacy ones based on like controllers where it's like, ooh, you have a controller, you have an alarm clock that has like Famicom buttons and you got to push the Famicom buttons, or a Super Nintendo or an NES or just, anything. I guess for something like this, it'd be like, you could make this a Famicom edition, I guess. But making an alarm clock that, like, is a normal alarm clock, but you push a button, that would be cute, But this guy, it's a Nintendo alarm clock, and you have to get a subscription to, if you don't find it at the Nintendo store in New York City, which, who knows how long they're gonna last. Like, people are going to buy this. Absolutely, people are going to buy this. I don't know who would buy this, but somebody's going to buy this. Maybe Scott the Woz is going to buy this just so he can make fun of it on a video, right? But that's the only justification I can think. Like, other than YouTubers making videos about it, like, what do you do with this, It's just... It's confusing. And there's so much about it that's just like, well, I mean, why didn't you do this? Why'd you make an alarm clock? How much money went into making this? Who's this for? Kids? Kids don't have alarm clocks. They don't care what time it is. You know, they have smartphones. 3-year-olds have smartphones. This is definitely and this is grown man money, by the way. This is not like get something for your kids money. This is like grown man Nintendo adult money. You know what I mean? But it's all like modern stuff. And I'm just gonna, there's something I want to address. I really don't like the like character on the screen. Like having it just be like the real, like a low frame real ass version. Oh my god, it's playing Lavender Town. Hang on, I'm getting spooked out. One sec. That's even worse. Econo Valley. Ooh. Animal Crossing Halloween. There we go. It might sell okay for Christmas. Okay. A lot of kids, you get like limited games to ask for, right? You know what I mean? So, wouldn't a kid like ask for a game first and not an alarm clock? This is man-child material. This is man-child money. Kids don't track their sleep. Kids don't care about... kids don't want to be bothered awake. You know? Why did they make an alarm clock that requires a subscription? You need the subscription to buy it, which, by the way, if you're an avid Nintendo fan, you already have one. We can all roast...
Man, what an odd idea for a product. So when's the PB brand alarm clock?
Now that's a good idea, and we'll be. I'll get in talks with DG. We'll make our own alarm clock that's better. We'll make it more annoying. We'll make it louder. We'll make it so it tracks nothing. And you know what? We'll make it so that it wakes you up in the middle of the night. How about that? We have a system called a surprise alarm, right? Because life should be full of surprises, you know? So it just wakes you up at any time, right? And you know what? Even during the day it might go off. Got to keep you on your toes, you know? A PB alarm clock that doesn't cost $100. Why is it $100? It just wakes you up going boogie 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 boogie. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That would be funny. I wonder if we could make an alarm clock. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, but it would be really fucking funny. There's a... let's look at... I actually want to look at, like, previous Nintendo alarm clocks. I wonder if they have, like, a whole thing of Nintendo alarm clocks. Wait, is this real? Is this like a... hang on. Let's go to walmart.com and look at this guy. That's an alarm clock? Oh, that's cool! Okay, Alright. You know I like novelty, right? This looks like a Game Boy. Do you actually push the buttons to, like, wake up to the sounds of nostalgia? If you spent hours scrolling on your own Game Boy... okay, yeah, okay, buddy. I know it's nostalgia, but you don't have to say it. Do you actually push the buttons? That's very important. Hang on. Makes official Super Mario Land alarm sounds. This is cute. I'm not gonna get it because it's like I have the Pip-Boy coming. I've already bought an alarm clock that was like $200. But no, that's different because that's a Pip-Boy and you can actually wear it and it's like a cosplay piece, right? This is not the Nintendo alarm clock. This is cool. I kind of... if I had more rooms, I would kind of want this. I'm not going to lie. It's cute. Oh, we got a meow. Oh, that's not my Walmart. I do live in New York, but that was nowhere near where I live. Oh! Oh, this is... huh? No. Hang on. Yo! Oh my god! It's just a Famicom. Is it like the size of a real Famicom? Wait, do you like push the cartridge down? Hang on. That's so cute. I love it. Ooh, God, it's expensive. Fuck my ass. Oh no. 60. This. Okay, let's. I'm not buying it, but I like that it exists. I'm gonna save it. That's so cool, man. You know I love the Famicom. Oh, I guess it's small. I guess it's tiny. But that makes sense. You wouldn't want a full-size, like, Famicom. You know? Oh, that's cute. Okay. A gaming console alarm... This is probably a mod someone's made, right? Did they take a real NES and just, like, mod one? Or... Oh, here's a picture of the... Oh, cute! It's green! See... Oh, and he's got the watch... A keychain of the melted beads that I guess you make yourself. I've never made these. That alarm clock is cute. This looks like AI. It's not. I recognize these things. These are all real things. That's cute. All right. In making fun of Alarmo, we've actually found a really cute alarm clock. Although I wonder how you like turn it off. Do you push the button and then like knock it over? I don't know. I want to see what other Nintendo alarm clocks have. I don't think this is real. This is probably not real. This looks like a bootleg to me. Now, would I have this alarm clock? Maybe. It does have Mario on it. Although it looks extremely cheap. That's a good Mario figure, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen worse official Mario figures, you know? Looks like an AI bootleg. Guys, not everything is AI. I promise you. Just most things on the internet. This is cool. And it's from Walmart, so you know it's real. I kind of like this one. The overly detailed... I mean, I guess it's modern Mario aesthetic. What do you expect? It's kind of weird, because... Alright, I'm gonna give you a hot take. Alright. I love the aesthetics of Mario, right? But as physical products, it is very hard to get modern Mario stuff to look good in the meat space, right? I think it's as much as I think the NES like aesthetic is overdone, it's better in physical form than like this kind of stuff, you know? This just sucks, man. This is sad. This makes me, like, sad. You have the lamest alarm clock in the center, right? It's just a picture of Mario and Luigi, and it projects it, like, just a... Man, stars or oceans or whatever, that'd be cool, but, like, a single silhouette of Mario, I don't know. Oh, and here's the star of the hour, Alarmo. I don't hate Alarmo. I know I've been roasting Alarmo for like an hour, but like I don't want to act like I hate Alarmo because I do think it's cute. It's generic. It's not super. It doesn't. It looks like it's $30. It shouldn't be $100. The $100 is what kills it for me. If this thing was like $30. Or at most $50. Like $50 is pushing it. That gets into man-child money, right? But like if it was $30, I might buy it. You know, just because it's cute. But there's better Mario clocks. Like that's cute. That works. It's cube shaped. It would look good on your nightstand, you know? It's more directly Mario. Of course, then you have stuff like this, which is like, yeah, that's an alarm clock. This is kind of cute. I don't hate this one. I kind of want this one. How much is this? Pottery Barn Teen. $50?! This one doesn't even track my movements and play horrible music at me. It is cute, though. I like it. January. Okay, I can tell this is real, right? First off, I need these starlights. Is that a thing you can get? Hang on. Mario Star String Lights. Is this a thing you can get? Ooh, $70. What is up with these people? What are these people smoking? This is some crack behavior. $70 for string lights? No. Also, that alarm clock is tiny as fuck. If it's like $50, it better be the size of a real goddamn Mario brick, dude. It's Pottery Barn cake. Listen, man. I haven't been to a Pottery Barn in a very long time. I was thinking of Hobby Lobby. Pottery Barn is like... That's one of those, like, rich white lady stores, right? Like... It's the furniture version of... God, what is that one catalog? The cooking, random food catalog, right? I don't know. Either way. Oh, there's a whole collection? Okay, I love the pillow. Hang on, no, we gotta... This Halloween music is unfitting. Hang on. Alright, love the pillow. I want the pillow. I actually want that. Okay. Okay, that's classy. I like it. Getting a little bit into the... Williams-Sonoma! Thank you! Thank you so much, Work Robot Work. Oh, I have a lot to say about Williams-Sonoma. That's going to be another time. I might actually want to do a stream where we look over a Williams-Sonoma catalog. I'm not going to lie. But anyways. So, Mario Collection. I actually like this. It's kind of classy. Is that a beanbag chair? Can I sit in that? Okay, we are gonna... I promise you we're gonna do Halloween things. I promise, but there's just... Listen. I haven't Mario'd in a little bit. I didn't even Mario for Mario Monday, right? So, and Alarmo is important to speak about. This room is a little depressing, but I love the Mario stuff. It's so small! The pillow lights up! Ooh! Oh my god. Yo, that shit lights up. Hang on. How much is that pillow? I might put that pillow on my throne. Oh. Oh, they even got the light up. Oh, this fucking... Wait a minute. Wait, there's a window there. How you... What? This don't make no sense. Hang on, let's type in Super Mario. I'm not sleeping in a room with that many lights. Listen. When the lights are good, it's all good. But you gotta turn them off before you sleep. Also, $70. No! $70! Ah! We need a... Hang on, let's do some silly Nintendo music. What's the head empty Nintendo music? Oh, no, that's the wrong click. I clicked on the wrong thing. Hang on. Silly Nintendo music for silly people. I'm feeling silly. Okay. We're looking at the Mario catalog. So, $70 for this pillow. But it lights up. It's so cute.
It's all $70. Always has been.
Everything is $70. Pottery Barn was like, how much do we make all the Mario stuff? It's like, you know what? Just make it all $70. Fuck them. The scariest part of the stream are the prices. All right, let's look through. We're gonna go through. Okay, this has become a Mario stream. But I have things planned. Okay, I promise you. This ain't gonna be a short stream. Tonight we're doing a meaty boy. So, Super Mario Power Up Glow in the Dark sheet set. It glows in the dark, huh? That's kind of cute. It's a little subtle for me, but I don't hate it. Really, really tightly woven small patterns are not my thing, though. I kind of like big, bold patterns, you know? I'm more of like a Memphis 80s guy, you know? So, I do like that, though. That's cute. Like, glow-in-the-dark sheets. Although, I bet the texture's really weird, isn't it? I bet it feels, like, sticky. I don't know. So what's next? Yo! There's pajamas? Okay, that's better than the bed sheets. You can actually wear it and it glows in the dark. That's cute. Oh, I like that a lot. And instead of being $100, instead of being $100, it is $40 now, which is it's a lot, but reasonable. Oh my god. I kind of like this. Like, I'm not really a pajama set man. I usually just wear, like, my clothes. I'm one of those, like... I don't wear jeans to bed, but if I'm wearing, like, track pants or, like, athletic shorts, I'll just sleep in those and then wake up. I presume Pottery Barn is for wealthy people. You've assumed correctly. This is for Williams-Sonoma people. We've already looked at this pillow. I like this pillow, genuinely. I'm not gonna pay $70 for it, but I kind of want that. I did buy a star pillow recently, but it's not a Mario one. I got like a cheap one off of Temu because I love stars. This is cute and it's $50, dude. Let's see, one sec. Super Mario question mark knitted throw $100. You're gonna be hearing a lot of that. Not for this, man. This is like $40 generous. Oh, it's the good music. Hang on, what's the song called? Okay, I heard this from a Teleporte video once. This is, I mean, I like it, but it's not $100 worth, man. Alright, this, I kind of want these, I'm not gonna lie. I usually have, I have Halloween string lights up around my room right now and like over my desk. But I would have these all year long, I'm not gonna lie. These are cool. This is what I was most curious about, and Jesus fucking Christ, guys. $350 for this. How big is it? Show me. Meet our beanbag chairs. Oh, they're pathetically tiny. I'm falling over immediately. This should be $100, alright? This should be $100. Oh, Tanuki, thank you for the raid. I really like it, but it's $350. Good lord, bro. Okay. For that price, you better be able to eat the power-up. I know, right? The lamp is $200. That shouldn't be $200. That's ridiculous. I hate these prices, dude. Pottery Barn, you and I are beefing now. What the hell, Pottery Barn? You know what Pottery Barn is? Pottery Barn is the furniture equivalent to Cheesecake Factory, where it's just a bunch of random shit, but they mark it up so much. And it's like, oh man, that looks kind of good. And then you actually look at how much it is, and you're like, no, I don't feel like doing that. And by the way, I'm excluding the cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory because the cheesecake is good, but the actual food at Cheesecake Factory is like way too fucking expensive for what it is. For a circular mushroom pillow, that should not be $50. I'm sorry. That should be like $20. That's a $20 pillow right there. Also, I forgot to mention that there's like a lunchbox set and a backpack. Alright. Oh, there's options. Hang on. There's more options? I really... Why is this picture so messed up? It's like the toys are alive. It's like they're from Toy Story. And they're seeing him off for his first day of school. But it's so menacing. The lighting is not good and the kid looks like sad. The backpack is too big for him. This is not a child-sized backpack. This is like a man-sized backpack, and they put it on this kid who's too small, who knows he's in danger right now. It's just silly. I'm not a big fan of this pattern. Also, I did want to mention, I like that it glows in the dark, but you're never going to be in a situation where your backpack needs to glow in the dark, you know? Also, I don't really like the backlacing of these kinds of backpacks. I know it's like to hold a water bottle or something, but I don't like how it looks. It's like my backpack is a Mario corset, which a Mario corset on me, on my body. That sounds pretty cool. But a Mario corset on my backpack, I don't know. What'd you think of Alarmo? I talked about Alarmo for an hour. Oh my god. Alarmo is dumb and confusing, and it's $100. If it was $30, it wouldn't matter. But it's $100, so it is a straight to the go fuck yourself pile. Okay, you get a good view of everything except for the bed sheets. Okay. If I was an absurdly wealthy man who could just buy anything, I'll make a quick tier list. All right. First off, the thing I actually want to get is Mario string lights. I'm sure you can get these for cheaper. I'm absolutely sure of it. But like, they're cute. They're cute, and I like them. That should not be $200 fucking dollars, but I do like it. Although I feel like it's a little too like gamery. You know what I mean? It's a little too like on the nose, like, oh yeah, one up gamer, you know. Gamers don't die, they respawn. And although it'd probably be worse if it was the one up mushroom. That's cute. I love the star pillow. The star pillow is genius. It is too expensive, but it is genius, and I love it. All right, we gotta get back to. Before I go to start actually doing the thing that we were gonna do, I want to show you the iconic Mario alarm clock. I'm sure you guys have seen this on Twitter, but there's a really scary Mario alarm clock that sounds just unpleasant.
Wake up! It's time to leave Dreamland! Wake up! It's time to leave Dreamland! Wake up! It's time to leave Dreamland!
Why? First off, the music is like pitched down and scary. Two, why is the voice so like stern? Oh, is that based on the Mario Brothers Super Show? No, that's the thing. The Mario Brothers Super Show, he actually sounds friendly, you know? He'd be like, come on, it's time to wake up. Paisano? You know, that's what he'd say, something like that. Like, oh, let's wake up, Paisano. Like, it'd be Lou Albano being friendly and nice. But this is just like, wake up, it's time to leave Dreamland. And I don't know why he sounds like that. Maybe this one sounds... Maybe the batteries were low, right? Maybe we just got a bad video.
Wake up! It's time to leave Dreamland!
Nope, that's just what he sounds like. Nope, they actually just did that on purpose. Is that official? That's official. It has to be. Is this legit supposed to be Mario's first merch voice? The confusing part is that Mario already had a voice. Like, Lou Albano was him in the cartoon. This is the alarm clock that wakes you when you go to hell before you die. This is a scary one. I don't like this one. Super Mario World alarm clocks. That's cute. Oh, I like that one. Oh, this one's cute. It's got... What does it sound like, though? He's a little dirty. He needs a little bit of restoration and love, but that's how you do a Mario alarm clock. Okay, come on, man. Just turn it on. Okay, I'm an American man, so I cannot understand that, and that does not sound like a Mario to me. However, besides the Japanese voice, this is adorable. This is an alarm clock I would absolutely buy. The little clock has really cute numbers. It plays the Mario. It plays, you know, Super Mario World music. Now, I don't want to be woken up to it because I hate all alarm clocks. But this is cute. I like this one. I want to look it up on eBay real quick. One sec, eBay. Like, just let me look real quick. Japan Mario World alarm clock. Let's take a look. Oh, no. What happened to this one? He got stretched out. Ooh. No! No! Look at the eyebrows! Who made this? Why is he so angry and stretched out and tall? Well, this one, he's got half his ass. There's just a hole in the back. This sucks. Oh my god. This looks like the Mario you would see. This is like the bootleg Mario that you would see on a sign of like a German amusement park that would have like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny next to it. Oh, this is official. Okay. Oh my good golly. Fuck, dude. Man. They really just said, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Ship it. Mario looks fine. He's not at all stretched out and with horrific long-ass eyebrows. At least they course corrected. Oh, am I gonna get in trouble for that? It's fine. It's art. That's cute.
Get him out of here. He's gross.
I like this one a lot. I kind of want to. I'm not gonna do it, but it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Let's get out of here. We've spent so much time talking about alarm clocks, but now we have to actually let's see. Nintendo spooky music. Yeah. Hang on. No, not 5 hours. That's gonna drain my stream. Spooky and creepy Halloween music. 1 hour. Let's do this one. This is a cute one. Starting off with the goat. Now, you I know you already talked about it, but Alarmo sounds like a character you'd come up with. It really does. It sounds like a character Jones and I would make, where he's just scared of everything. It's a guy who screams at you at 8 in the morning. Can I show you a video real quick? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I have to show. This is relevant. I have to show you one of my favorite videos of all time, because this is absolutely. This is my favorite video. It's up there. Hang on. This is by TV Maxwell. It was made made 11 years ago. Now, you guys, Mario alarm clocks are fine, but this would be Alarmo the man. I recognize that music, by the way. That's like a Newgrounds, like elevator music. He was gargling. I'm not even gonna begin to describe the chain of events that led to watching this video. Bye-bye. Okay. that would be Alarmo the man. Let's get back to the season. Okay. Now I'm focused. So, now that we spent an hour speaking about Alarmo and Mario alarm clocks and Mario things, I have cultivated a few tier lists. Now, I don't think we're going to do all of them, but I figured we could vote for one. There's one that I really want to do, which we're probably going to end up doing, but I just want to show you the ones. So, we have this one, which is interesting. Would they be a good horror antagonist? Now, this alone is intriguing, right? So I kinda want to do this one, but we also have horror slashers, right? I got one with a few people because there was lists with like hundreds of them, and I don't know half of them. I know the big boy iconic ones. Let's see, what was this one? Survival horror games tier list. I've played like half of these. There's definitely some I haven't played, but definitely interesting to talk about. And we have to do this one. I'm sorry. Mascot horror. Oh, we got a meow. You could run. Yeah, you know what? We'll do the small ones. We'll do the small ones first. But I want to do horror mascot characters, right? Because I feel like y'all like horror mascots. I feel like y'all are some Poppy Playtime people. You know, I don't recognize some of these, so they're going straight to this list if they don't matter. Oh, we got to hydrate. Thank you. Okay, dragon fruit punch is fucking delicious. I need to ask. I need to buy some. Okay, horror mascot. Let's go. I feel like you gotta start with Slender Man, right? I don't know why they just didn't pick a picture of Slender Man. You know, they could have just... that's just the title, but that's okay. Slender Man is unique because you could call him the first, like, internet horror mascot character, right? Or at least the first one to get popular. Obviously, there's some, like, Jeff the Killer and whatnot, but those are just creepypasta images. Slender Man was a creepypasta image that then became a character in, like, a game series, right? Now, in order to rank these characters, we're gonna have to talk about what they do, right? Slender Man, basically you go into the woods, right? You get pieces of paper, and he follows you. And I guess he has tendrils or something, right? He's very, very tall. He has no face. I think he's scarier in, like, Marble Hornets than he is in his own game. He does have a horrible movie, yes, and there were teenage girls that, like, stabbed somebody because of him, but that shouldn't count against his score. Slender Man... I'm going to give him a B. You know what I mean? Because I don't think Slender Man is amazing. He's just odd. I think he was, at the time, he was different. He was new. He's a big, tall guy in a suit with no face. And when you get near him, it's static, right? That's pretty creepy, right? But I don't find him super interesting. I find him just okay. And I'm someone who is a fan of Marble Hornets, so I was into Slender Man, you know? Not like into Slender Man, but you know. Alright. I feel like I don't want to blow my load, like, immediately. But you can't really talk about mascot horror without talking about Freddy Fazbear, right? Freddy Fazbear is an S. Like, this, to me, is the... Like, if Slender Man is, like, the iconic baseline, Freddy Fazbear is the Mario of mascot horror, right? Like, The games are really fun and interesting. The character himself is so iconic to the point where he's just a staple meme character. You know what I mean? Like, he has different iterations that are all interesting. And, I mean, in this one, what is he? He's an animatronic, a creepy-ass animatronic with a corpse inside of him. Or at least he had a corpse, you know? I've talked about Freddy Fazbear. The games are fun, the deep lore is interesting, the designs are great. Yep. Freddy Fazbear, I think, is the staple, right? What else can you say about Freddy Fazbear? You know what I mean? Baldi's basics. Huh. Baldi is like the thing is, he's not even meant to be like a horror mascot character. He was meant as a joke character, right? The guy that made him is literally like, he made a joke horror game. I don't find Baldi particularly scary. I don't dislike Baldi. I'm gonna put him in like a C tier. Like, he kind of just exists and he has a silly voice, you know what I mean? Like, what does he sound like? You did it! Like, it's very clearly just a goofy ass. It's a shitpost, yeah. Baldi is absolutely a shitpost. It's a fun shitpost. It's a well done shitpost, right? But it's a shitpost. And it's basically just one of those. It's like a Slender the 8 Pages scenario where you go around and you get papers and he chases you and he gets faster, you know? Though I will say, as a game, I very much prefer. We're talking about the characters, but I would put Baldi above Slenderman, right? Because the environment is much more interesting in Baldi's Basics. You get that 90s like PC game vibe. You get a school. I hate Slenderman's environment. It's so fucking boring. I know it's iconic, man, but it's just it sucks. It's not a fun game. But as a character, Baldi is just he exists. He's a shitpost. I like him. I don't dislike him. But he's not these two, you know? Slenderman is kind of scary, and Freddy Fazbear screams at you. So, alright. Choo Choo Charles. You know, I actually don't know that much about Choo Choo Charles. Choo Choo Charles. Let's go ahead and watch a video about him. Like, trailer? Let's watch a trailer. I know it's a horror game, you know? Choo Choo Charles announcement trailer. Always a good place to... Yeah, just immediately. Just immediately chasing you, I see. Wait. Okay, this looks kind of good. It's just a Thomas the Tank Engine, like reference, right? Think if Thomas the Tank Engine was a spider and wanted you dead. He is spooky. I like the idea of it, but like, what do you do? Do you just escape a train? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting more intrigued the more I see this game. Am I gonna have to play this? Like, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Is this fun? Is this a good game? Give me a 1 out of 10. That is certainly a teeth design. You have to destroy the trained spider's nest. Alright. 5? 11? 7. Okay, I would believe Holiday and Witchy Leopard. 7, 6. It's just okay. It's a time, you know? I do like him though. It's an odd concept, but it's one that I don't hate. But as a character, we are judging based off of them as a character. So, Choo Choo Charles. I'm gonna give him a B. Right? Like, I don't consider him super scary, but he's got things about him that are neat. little random, but you know, neat. It's random, but it's just enough. It's a scary Thomas the Tank Engine train with a horrifying face, and he crawls around like a spider, which it kind of makes the railroad thing useless, right? Like he doesn't even need rails. All right. I can't even... What the hell is this? What? I can't even see what this is. It's a picture of a door. I don't know. Andy's... This is the like, Atari-looking Apple game, right? I never played this, but I actually watched it. It's kind of interesting. Like... As a character... listen, alright, just for fairness, I'll show you. What is it called? Like Andy Apple game. Let's take a look. Andy's Apple Farm. Mini crewmate kills Andy's apple. Of course, there's YouTube child brain rot associated with it. Trailer. I'll show you the trailer. We're gonna watch the trailer for some of these. It's definitely inspired by like the Atari parts of FNAF. It looks like an interesting game. Like I have watched the whole thing before.
Hi, I'm Andy the Apple. Welcome to my apple farm.
Oh, Friday Night Funkin'. The game is intriguing. There's definitely, I think there's multiple paths. But I haven't played it, so I can't give you a good judgment of it. It is definitely like a big part of that like analog horror kind of thing. Now, as a character though, he's simple. He is charming, but he's a little too basic, I guess. The interesting thing about Andy's Apple Farm doesn't come from Andy himself. It comes from the game being fucked up, you know. I'm gonna put him in C. Nothing against Andy, but to me, Andy himself just exists. He's certainly a character in a game like this. Roblox doors, huh? I really hope I don't get in trouble for when a Karen plays Roblox doors. Doors. Let me just look up a trailer. I don't want to see random people scream at Roblox. By the way, Roblox scares me. Like, and not like in a scary way, but I mean like I'm scared to play it because I'm scared of other people. And Roblox seems to be where like the worst people ever are. There are apparently a lot of cool games on it though. It's kind of like VR chat. Okay, that looks all right, but why is it here? Like, this is not mascot horror. This is a game about doors. Mascot horrors have to have a mascot. So I'm disqualifying this one. Oh, hang on. We're gonna call this disqualified. Sorry, doors. I don't know enough about you, but you're not a character. What is wait, what is this? Oh, is that the like happy burger? It's the would you call this mascot horror? Hang on. What's that called? Happy Burger horror game. I actually played this. Happy's Humble Farm. Yep, here. Happy's Humble Farm. So, I mean, it has a mascot, but the mascot isn't the character. Hang on. Let's look at this trailer real quick. Was it on Switch? Okay.
Welcome to the farm. Happy Humble Burger Farm.
Wait, is this actually gonna show gameplay?
We're gonna go over how to properly make a Happy Humble Deluxe.
We're too deep in.
The first step is to get that patty on the grill. Listen to that sizzle. You're doing great. You're gonna want to keep an eye on this and make sure it doesn't burn. You'll know when it's done. When it's done. While that's cooking,
Why?
extract those bones.
Oh.
Keep happy by making sure the customer gets exactly what they want.
Man, I want a burger. Not from here, but I do want a burger. I feel like this is slightly misleading, because the game is not like a ghost scary thing. It's kind of like a puppet combo game.
The grill lights will shut off from time to time. Make sure you hit that appliance switch so you can get back to work. Who's excited? Let's try out those fries. Hey, you smell that?
Okay.
It smells like a done patty.
Are we just gonna ignore what happened?
Yes. Yes, we are. Grab that patty off the grill and place it on hot.
I do want to show you the actual game,
That mean?
but
Congrats. You made it to the end of your first shift. Have a good day.
What's happening? Oh no, it's happy.
cow. Okay, I don't know if that song is this is the actual game, yeah. And they just casually show the final boss too. Okay, in the trailer. Then again, it's not like a long game. Basically, you are working at a really fucked up, nasty burger joint, and then you also have to feed a giant pig monster. But is it mascot horror? I'm not gonna quite disqualify it. You do have a creepy thing in a cow costume and a big pig thing, right? You know, it's not iconic, and it's not as memorable, but I do like it. I'm not gonna give it an A, but as a thing, it's got that like classic gross like character horror type dealio, right? Like, oh look, it's a horrifying monster wearing a cow costume. Okay, I'll put it in B. I'll put it in like a high B, right? We're getting a lot of B's this stream. Okay, what's this game called again? I actually played this. It's Duck Season. So, if you haven't seen Duck Season, I will show you real quick. I actually played that game. Duck Season is kind of neat, although it is a little uncomfortable to play. Like physically, it needs a little bit of fine tuning. But basically, you're a kid, and you get this VR game called Duck Season. Why does it sound so cool? It's so funky. It's not at all the actual tone. All this, I don't know if this music is licensed or not. This game is neat, I will say. I haven't played too many, like real VR games. Like, most of the time I'm in VR, obviously. I use VR chat. I did enjoy this. It's made by the Boneworks guys. None of their games are particularly smooth. It definitely has some usability issues. I have gotten physically uncomfortable playing it in some parts, but... And by physically, I mean like actually playing it, not like a horror element or whatever. It is an interesting game, I will say. It is very detailed. There's a lot of stuff to interact with, and the game itself is fun. So I do suggest it, especially if you want something like with a strange nostalgic feel, but is also horror. So, but the character that is in there is like the guy dressed in the dog costume, right? If this was a game, I'd put it up here. but the character is just kind of... In context, I have played this, so he is kind of creepy. I'll give him another B. I know it's not an interesting answer, but the duck season dog costume guy, a little creepy. I'll put it above these. It's like a higher quality, but it's not an A. Is there gonna be an A, you know? Who knows? What is this? 1, 2, 3. What is this? Can somebody tell me what this is so I can look at a trailer for it? Cause I'm interested. I don't want to just put these numbers away. If only Corey was here. He knows all the Mascot horror. It's 3 numbers. Is it Garten of Banban? No, Garten of Ban... Oh! It is Garten of Banban. Miss Hop's Playhouse. What okay, let's check it out. Trailer. Miss Hop's Playhouse 3, 2, 1. I just want to see the first one. Hang on. Alright. I've never even heard of this before. Every child has that one toy that scares them. That's true. I had one of those as well. Oh, it's not Garten of Banban? Alright, I'll change it. You and your PB plusher eyes. Don't make a sound. Alright. So... What I kind of want to see what the other ones look like. This is a better aesthetic. The first game, I guess that was like a remake or something, but it looked like a YouTube Kids like slop game. Yeah, this one looks more like Clock Tower. Same art style, but like pixely, you know? Oh, let me turn it up. The one is a game called 1, 2, 3 Slaughter Me Street. I've never heard that. This one looks better. Like, this is one I'd actually play, I think. You know what the aesthetic of this kind of reminds me of? It's like the Home Alone game, kind of, isn't it? Like Home Alone 2. But it is very Clock Towery as well. What does the third one look like? I guess this one's 3D.
This is your prison.
Why have I never heard of this game before?
This is where you shall remain forever. Oh, what a delight it would be.
Are they Australian?
To corrupt a soul as pure as thee.
Is this the same game anymore? That looks like a Doom monster. I like that they went for like the third game being 3D. I guess there's 3 of them. All right. So I'm guessing the bunny guy, right? Which is a toy that comes to life and kills you. Maybe it's that I don't know enough about it. Also, let's go ahead and put this one. But I'm gonna put that here. Mr. Hop's Playhouse. Mr. Hops do be kind of creepy. I'd wanna... I am a little biased towards rabbits, too. The game itself, I like the second one. The third one, it looked a little eh. But Mr. Hops himself, he's a C. He's a C, yeah. I'm gonna give him a C. I'm sorry, Mr. Hops. You just... The scary mascot thing just kind of... Freddy... It's too similar, you know? Alright, Amanda the Adventurer. I actually wanted to play this game. Aren't they coming out with like a second one? Hang on. Amanda the... Yeah, they are. Let's do... Amanda the Adventurer trailer. It's kind of like a Dora the Explorer kind of game. There we go. Here's the first one.
Rated T for teen.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
Do you know where we keep the sugar?
That's a horrifying art style.
Make a pie. Our pie is ready.
New episodes of Amanda the Adventurer have had subject matter that has left local parents uncomfortable about the program.
You think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you. Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
I kind of want to play this.
What tool should we use to fix Wooly's head?
Oh no.
The hammer or the forceps? I tricked you.
Oh boy.
I kind of want to play that. That looks cool. I want to see the trailer for the second one too. Hang on. Exact same graphics. All right.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Oh wait, hang on. That's the second game. I'm stupid. Hang on. Amanda the Adventurer 2. Here we go.
We are more than just entertainers.
Hi friends, I'm Amanda. I'm not even sure what's real.
Also, nice Stan outfit. Nice Stan fit. I like that.
Time to get ready for bed. Who even are you? Go away!
The like creepy library is actually... That's not an environment they do that often in horror games. Alright, I'm sold. I actually want to play these. Okay, Amanda the Adventure, I'm gonna give you an A. Alright? That's intimidating, and that game looked really good. So, I'm gonna give you an A. Kind of a neat take on like a Dora the Explorer type character. Next week, maybe. Maybe. I still gotta finish the Jack game. I could play Amanda the Adventurer. It's on PC, right? I could get it on PC. Alright, Hello Neighbor. Isn't the game like horrible? Like... I feel like it's... I can't help but think of the actual game. But... The character himself... okay, what does he do? Can someone tell me? Like, what does he actually do? Does he, like, kill people in his basement? That's all it is, right? Or maybe it's one of those games that, like, fakes you out and there's not even anything and you're just being... Hello Neighbor is often cited as the worst mascot horror game. Even worse than Gart and a Ban. If the game was good, it's... I know nothing about Hello Neighbor except that how bad the devs tried to bait MatPat into theory crafting. But that's a little sad. That is a little sad. I don't... The idea is fine, but he doesn't have enough personality, you know? The game is fine-ish, the devs are weird, okay. I don't know, I don't even know what to really say about it. I'm just gonna put it in this. I know that it was very heavily marketed, and then the game was bad, and nobody liked it. Poppy's Playtime, okay. Mascot Horror Games franchise. Oh, this isn't the character. Oh, I have to... Oh, fuck, I have to redo this list. Okay. Because this isn't just the character. This is the actual game franchise. Alright. In that case, let me go ahead and put these in different spots. Garten of Bam Bam is peak brain rot. Corey has described to me Garten of Bam Bam before. I'm gonna put this up in like a B, like a high B. This one gets a low B. I don't know. Okay, so Poppy's Playtime. This is a pretty divisive one, right? And so here's the thing about Poppy's Playtime, right? I don't actually know the drama that happened behind Poppy's Playtime, right? So, unfortunately, I will not be able to go into it. I do know there's some kind of drama with the creator. It's based off the game, apparently. So, now, I'm just going to give my own opinion, because I know some of you hate it, some of you don't. I have watched the games on YouTube, right? Now, I played the first one. I paid money for the first one, right? It was $15, and I'm like, oh boy, Poppy's Playtime, and it was unique, right? I like the hand thingy, you know. I really like how Corey fucking hates it. All right. No, Corey, this is about the franchise, right? So, like, as a game, not just the character. I was incorrect. I thought it was the character. So I paid for the first one, and then the second one came out, part 2, and then they made the first one free. I felt so fucking ripped off. It's like, why the hell did I buy the first one if it's just made for free? And now the it's like punishing loyalty, you know what I mean? It's like, oh boy, I can't wait for the next one. But then people who actually paid for the first one get fucked over and have to end up paying more money. So I just didn't play the rest of them, you know what I mean? So, the first one I liked, right? The second one I didn't play, but I watched, and I watched the third one. And I'm going to be real with you, the third one looks the best. The third one looks like a huge upgrade. Though I will admit, Corey and I have had a discussion about the actual, like, character designs, right? The thing that makes Five Nights at Freddy's work, design-wise, is that, you can tell that at their base, they are characters that are meant to be liked, even if they're, like, scary, right? And that kind of weakens over time, because sometimes, of course, they're nightmare characters. Sometimes, you know, they're Security Breach, which is made by furries. But you can at least tell that there's something there, right? Because that's how actual Chuck E. Cheese is, you know? Where it's like, oh boy, look at those characters, and then you see the animatronics, and you're like, ugh, you know? I don't like this song. I'm skipping this song. There we go. When you give toys sharp teeth that are... If it looks scary to start, let me show you. Poppy's Playtime 3. I don't mind Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy is creepy, but I think these guys are stupid. The animals with the faces. Because they just look like this normally, right? So when you see these designs, it kind of takes you out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mommy Longlegs looks like an actual character that they would make. Like, okay, here's the 3 characters, right? Huggy Wuggy, he looks weird, but he doesn't normally have the teeth, and then he has the teeth when he's chasing you. Mommy Longlegs looks like an actual toy you would buy. And these are just... no. It kind of takes me out of it a little bit, you know what I mean? But... as a franchise, I can't deny that I like it. You know what I mean? I find it entertaining. And even though I've watched them, I do kind of want to play the rest of them, but I feel so screwed over that it's like, I don't want to give you any more of my money. You know what I mean? But I do like it. I think it's one of the more unique takes on, like nostalgic horror. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, I kind of wish they'd do more of this and less of this, where it's not for children. Because if you make it for children from the start, it's automatically going to have problems. Corey and Witchy are going to duke it out, I swear. Alright, Garden of Bam Bam, F. This is the grandma game, right? You know what? No, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Garden of Ban gameplay. Let's look up gameplay. I don't want to play this game, but we're gonna look at it. Corey, you hate this game, right? It doesn't look that bad. Ban should be in the brain rot tier. It looks very simple. I like the big green guy though. Garden of Bam is really a fucking game. All I know... okay, so my only exposure to Garden of Bam is Corey telling me, he's like, hey, Cake, are you having trouble falling asleep? And I'm like, yeah, because I was at the time, and I still do. He was like, watch Garden of Bam and you'll just go to sleep. Like, you'll sleep better than you ever slept before, because it's the most boring, nothing game of all time. Garden of Bam 7 is the least worst. That's not a good qualifier for a game. I like the liminal space vibe to this. There's 7 of these? What do you do? Where's the monster? Do you get chased by anything? Oh, there's a thing. Oh, it's a thing with hyper-realistic eyes. Oh, wait, he's getting chased! Hang on. Come on. Please, I just want to see something happen, dude. Can you beat this game in 10 minutes? Kindness is free, so sprinkle it everywhere. Okay, this, whatever. I'm just gonna put this in the I don't know enough about it, but it's not leaving a good impression. Alright, so this is the grandma game, right? What do you call this one? It was like an iPod Touch game. What do you call this one? I want to look it up. It's just called Granny. Yeah. Granny, no commentary. Granny is just one of those games that, like, you have to look around a house and get stuff to escape, basically. See, I've never played this game. I know this game is, like, really nostalgic for a lot of people. But I have watched it, and it is... For just, like, a short iPod Touch horror game, I definitely like it, you know? Because this is the kind of game that, like, stay out of the houses, right? Like a puppet combo game. Oh, thank you. If you haven't watched this before, basically, evil grandma character. you're stuck in a house and you have to basically solve your way through it. There she is. There's the titular grandma. Or granny. Is it really a franchise? Are there more of them? I like the character. The character is simple, but I think she's effectively scary. Low polyamnesia. I wouldn't call it amnesia. Well, it kind of is. It feels like... It really does feel like a puppet combo game, kind of. I'm gonna put it in, like, A. I just... It's simple. You know? Like, it's an actual game. It's interesting, and I like the character design of Granny, even though she's very, you know... I mean, it's simple, but it works. Just like... Let me look at her for a sec. Yeah, just that's scary. That's a scary thing. You know? They fucking shot her. Oh man, you guys are far behind. Holy moly. Is she a mascot or just a granny? I would say that Granny is a mascot character. She kidnaps them into her house and forces them to play a game where they only have 5 days to find a way out. Damn, Granny's bored. Alright. I'm gonna put her in A. Granny feels like one of the first horror games slapped. The person who made it, you can tell. You can tell that they were actually making something real. I'm gonna put in A. Oh, this game, Tattletale! Okay. If you don't know what Tattletale is, I'll show you a trailer real quick. Tattletale trailer. I've actually played this game. That was a long time ago. It's basically a Furby. I actually really like Tattletale. It's also a Christmas horror game, weirdly enough. It also helps that Furbies are genuinely scary in real life. And ironically, these are cuter than furries. Nothing wrong with Furby. Dudes were cool. No, Furbies talk to each other at night, man. Listen. There's a reason there's a horror game like this. So if I recall correctly, the game is like, it's a few days before Christmas, but you keep sneaking. You keep sneaking and getting your like Tattletale out of a gift to like play with it or whatever. But then like the mama toy is trying to attack you or something. I'm gonna give Tattletale like a solid A. The game itself is interesting and fun and unique. You know what I mean? Furbies. They're Furby. They're cuter than Furbies. I don't like Furbies. So I'm gonna tell you a little story, alright? And if anyone's had Furbies, you know. Okay? So Furbies, basically, the idea of an original Furby is that it would learn to speak with you, right? Like, you'd talk to it, and at first it would just speak its, like, garbledy-gook Furby language. But then the more you spoke to it, the more it would, like, talk to you, right? It was a very cute idea. My sister and I both got Furbies. In the middle of the night, they would talk to each other in their own secret Furby language. Now, you could just say, oh, but that's just a Furby activating another Furby. Why was it doing it in the middle of the night? Can you turn off a Furby? I don't even remember. But they're creepy, man. So having a game based off of it is a really neat idea. Alright, Bendy. You guys are going to hate me for this one. I don't know anything about Bendy. Every time I've asked people, because I like the art design, every time I've asked people, like, hey man, should I play Bendy? Everyone just says, no. And I haven't looked at it either, though. You know? Maybe one day I'll play it, like, on my own. But... I don't know anything about him. Also, there's, like, a ton of different characters in it, right? It's not just Bendy. Everyone I know that plays it is just like, yeah, no, I like it, but you won't. And because nobody likes it. I'm like, huh? But... Alright, what the fuck is this? By the way... I was looking up... What's this character's name? I forget the character's name. Because I saw this the other day, but not in a way that I wanted to. Rainbow Friends. Okay. So, the other day, I was looking up rainbow stuff, right? And I don't know how I came across Rainbow Friends, but I think I was looking for something else called Rainbow Friends. And so what do I find but and this is on the front page of Google Images, right? I'm just looking up rainbows because I'm Finley pilled, right? And the first thing I see is an image of an anime boy with a knife in his eye, like drawn like this, but it's gory and it's just a knife in someone's eye, and that really squicked me out. I'm like, why the fuck is this here? You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? It's because I was looking up blue rainbow. I was looking up blue rainbow color palettes, and this motherfucker came up, and there was like actual anime gore drawn by some edgy child, and I'm just like, ugh, you know? I don't even want to look it up. I'm putting it F. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I was forced to look at actual, like, eyeball gore. Accidentally looking this up. Blue rainbow is all I typed. You would not think you'd see eyeball gore. You know? Alright, what is this? I can't tell what it is. Somebody gotta tell me what this is. I want to at least look it up. It's probably going in the don't know anything about it. Sparky Marky. Okay, let's look him up real quick. Sparky Marky. Videos. Of course, there's Markiplier. I've never even heard of this. This is one of those... Oh, hang on. This is just someone's stream. Full gameplay, no commentary. Sparky Marky sounds like an anti-drugs mascot made for kids. Yeah, I can see it. I just want to look at it real quick. I'm gonna put it in the don't know enough about it tier. What do you even do? Oh, hang on. I can't lie. I'm a little bit intrigued. It definitely has Poppy Playtime vibes, though. You know what? I don't know what to say about it, but I'm intrigued. So we'll put it here. I have no idea what this is. I'm just gonna skip it. This is Spooky, right? Spooky's House of Jump Scares. I didn't even know it was a franchise. I thought it was like just one game, and then there's an HD version, right? Spooky's cute. I like Spooky. I'm gonna put her in... The game itself is fun. It's interesting, but it's definitely tedious. It is a game that tests your patience, because you have to go through just room after room after room after room. I'll put it in A. Like, I've played half of these. Like, I've obviously played this one. I haven't played that, but I really want to. Played that one. You've watched me play that one. I want to play that one. Played this one. Played that one. Didn't play that one. Played this one. Of course, I've played Slender. Haven't played that, and whatever. I don't recognize these two. This looks silly. What is this? Pig with a baseball bat. Anyone would be scared of anyone swinging a baseball bat at you. Piggy, game from Roblox. Okay. And the other one is called Ice Cream. Damn. Hang on, let's look that up real quick. Ice Cream. No commentary, because the first thing is going to be... Okay, it's like an ice cream horror game? God, there's a fuck ton of them. Hang on. What, is it... Is this made by the granny person? Oh, it's all of them. It definitely looks like an iPod Touch game that I would have played in like 2006. I don't know enough about it, but it looks like Granny. We'll put that in the I have no idea. He looks like a background character in The Amazing World of Gumball. That's not even, you're not even wrong. That's the thing. And I want to see what Piggy from Roblox is. Hang on. No commentary. Mall? Hang on. Hang on, I see a mall. Where's the mall? Escalator spotted. Mall spotted. Carnival. City. Mall! Okay, hang on. It's just Roblox.
Mall grants a 10/10 for any game.
This doesn't even look like a special game. It just looks like Roblox. Are you just running from the pig? It does have a mall, so that does... Why don't you just boot up Roblox and play it for yourself? I don't know. I've only played Roblox once. But... I don't know enough about it. It just looks like a game. I'd put it in an easy D tier, though. Okay. So, what have we learned? Absolutely nothing. We've learned that Freddy Fazbear is probably the best one that there could ever be. I do want to play it, man. You know what? I did walk away from this learning something. I want to play Amanda the Adventurer. That game looks kind of fun. Or at least it looks interesting, at least. Some of these... Maybe I do need to watch Garten of Banban, you know? Corey, after all, is like a Garten of Banban expert. So... Alright. We'll go ahead and save that list. Boop. We lost information from our brains from the... Yeah, no, this has been a brain smoothing activity. Alright, let's see if we can do another short one, because I do not have the mental fortitude to do this one. Should I save this for later? How are we feeling? Because you could say a lot about all of these. Save it for next time. Save it for later? I feel like a fish. Good answer. Alright. Then what we'll do one more very quick one. And this one's gonna get its own stream. So we'll save that for later. This is weird music for this. Pac-Man detected. Alright, so. Horror slashers. We've talked about mascot horror, and now we'll talk about the slightly less scary characters, the slasher characters. Alright. First off, you can't really talk about slasher characters without talking about Michael Myers, right? Michael Myers, I'm a little biased. Michael Myers is one of my favorites. He is... Have you guys ever seen Halloween? And I don't mean like the other Halloweens. I mean like Halloween 1, right? Michael is scary. He's barely a person. He's just a thing that shouldn't exist. He's pretty much invulnerable. Like, he can get shot, but he just kind of doesn't care. He just, like, gets up. He does get injured, but he literally just doesn't care. That's how demented he is. He doesn't really react to pain. Michael Myers, I think, is a good S tier. Right? He is simple, but that's part of what makes him scary. He looks really damn scary in the dark. He is the immortal snail. That's true. He's not very fast, but he's just a mindless killing thing. You know what I mean? And I'm a little biased. I do love Halloween and I love Michael Myers. So next we got Freddy Krueger. All right. So, Freddy Krueger, cracking lots of jokes. He's burned. He's very demented. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not going to lie. I've seen 1 and 2, and I just don't like them very much. They're not bad, but you'd stop watching it for the horror of, like, oh, look at what's gonna happen to these kids. It's more just like, haha, what's Freddy gonna do? Yeah, no, he did. He did do that, Soup and Pie. Freddy Krueger, as entertaining as he is definitely one of those. But I'm gonna give Freddy Krueger a B. He's fine. He's not my favorite. I know a lot of people really like him, but I think there's better. He's got a glove that's sharp. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I can even say that on stream, but that is true. He do be one of those. All right, this is the guy from. Isn't this this is from that movie about the deaf lady, right? What was it called? Like Hush or something? If I'm mistaken, let's see. Hush horror movie. Yeah, okay, it's Hush. So the thing about this guy is that he immediately reveals to her who he is. Interesting concept for a movie, but I got really bored and I just stopped watching it. Essentially, Hush is a movie about a deaf woman who a killer comes to her house one day and basically stalks her. As a character, he just seems like a crazy guy, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna give him C tier. He's not really that interesting. Again, because the very first thing you see is he's wearing his mask. And he takes it off and looks at her and he says, "Hey, can you hear me?" And she's like, no, she like does sign language. He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he puts the mask back on and then kills her, or tries to kill her. But as a character, like, this is just a guy. I don't know. Xenomorph, that's, you could call him a slasher, even though it's more of like a monster, you know? Xenomorphs are fucking scary. I'm gonna put him in A tier, right? Like, I don't like them as much as I like other characters here, but you can't deny that a xenomorph is genuinely terrifying, right? The face hugger things lay eggs in your stomach that burst out of your chest, and then they become these, which just are instant death monsters, basically. Also, lots of games have been made inspired by this thing, so it's gotta be worth something. A solo Xeno or a full infestation? Oh, they're all scary. Just one of these is too much, you know? I'll give him A tier, though. We're gonna fly through this list, because I honestly want to eat a burger. I'm hungry. Alright, This is the girl from The Ring, right? Or The Grudge? Which one is this? To really push the list, you can call the first Terminator a slasher. He kind of is, isn't he? But no, we gotta get through what we're doing. Sadako? She has a name? I always just thought she was The Ring. This is like, that's an utterly iconic character, you know what I mean? She crawls out of TV, she crawls backwards. You know, I've actually never seen The Ring. Is The Ring any good? Like, be honest with me. Like, is The Ring good? Because I don't think I've ever gotten like an opinion on it. I like it, but I've never seen the Japanese original. I bet Ringu is better. Usually Japanese horror is better in its original form. I knew that much. I knew it's called Ringu. She's pretty scary. I'm gonna give her an A. Like, I like her more than Freddy Krueger. She's not as, like... She's not as interesting as some of these. But this, whenever... this is a thing that when you see it, you think Ring. You know? You immediately know what it is, and that's gotta count for something. This is the guy from Sinister, I believe. Just not enough. Sinister is underrated. Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. Sinister is a movie I liked as a kid. But as an adult, it is boring. It is a boring, stupid movie. And it has good parts. But it's like good part and then a bunch of really long, boring shit of Ethan Hawke walking around his house in the dark. And then a good part again. The only good parts of this movie are when they show the stuff on film. Those parts are scary. Like, there was one that actually made me jump, right? Where he's, like, mowing the lawn in the rain in the dark. And then it cuts right before he runs over a person. Like, that scared me. That scared the shit out of me. But the movie itself is just... like, it's so boring. It's Ethan Hawke watches a film of people getting killed. And then walks around his house in the dark. And then once the monster is revealed, it's not scary. It loses all of its bite halfway through. I'm going to give it a C. I like his design. He's kind of boogeyman-ish. But this is for the character, not the movie. The movie would be a D tier. But he's okay. He's pretty scary. And his ability is pretty scary too. Alright, this is Candyman. Candyman is a tragic character to me. He is a slasher for sure, but he's more of like a vengeful spirit with like a face. You know what I mean? I never saw the new one either. I don't know if it's any good. I did watch the original, and there was one part that made me laugh really hard, where Candyman is appearing in this woman's apartment, but then he's just like kind of popping up in random places, like behind her medicine cabinet. So, and it's almost like Scooby-Doo-ish the way that it happens, and I can't think of Candyman other than thinking of him just popping up going, Candyman, you know. But the character himself, it's pretty horrifying. It's a guy who got his hand cut off and then replaced with a hook. And he spits bees at people. I'll give him a B tier. But Freddy Krueger is... I'll give Freddy Krueger A. Freddy Krueger is more entertaining. He deserves better, even though I'm not the biggest Freddy Krueger fan. Alright, Chucky. So, fun fact... Chucky is one of those things that as a child I was terrified of. If they showed Chucky on TV, I would scream and run away, right? Chucky scared the shit out of me. Because I didn't know he just talked like a dude, right? The only time I ever saw Chucky, his like head spun around and his voice box said, "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play?" And that scared the hell out of me, dude. But then I watched Child's Play like a couple years ago for the first time, It's a good movie. And Child's Play 2 is even better, IMO. Isn't it more like horror comedy? I wouldn't call it comedy. The first Chucky it's a movie that makes you feel bad for the little kid. It's one of those movies, you know? And as soon as he starts talking, the movie is not scary anymore, you know what I mean? It's scary when you don't know, you haven't seen him alive, right? So as a character, he's definitely comedic, where he's just like, you know, he's like, you stupid bitch, you filthy slut. No one fucks with the Chuck. Like, he is silly. But I can't deny that I like him. I'm going to put him in like a B tier, though. Chucky's biggest strength is his ability to hide in plain sight. But other than that, I feel like your average person would punt that motherfucker. Yeah, that's the thing. And everyone says that. Now, if there was a doll coming at me with a knife, I don't know if he would be able to stab me first, right? Because he could stab my ankle, and I don't want that to happen. You know, Chucky's pretty fucking violent. But if I get one, like, swift kick at him, you know, maybe. Chucky is entertaining. I don't find him scary as much as I find him like, dude, this is a guy that causes problems, you know. Hannibal Lecter is an interesting one because I don't consider him a slasher. Like he is a slasher, but he's not the villain of his movie. Also, what is this music? This is genuinely scary Halloween music. All right, you know what? It fits. We're going with it. We're rolling with it. Hannibal Lecter might be the most interesting character on this list, right? Because in his context, Hannibal Lecter is the only ally that the main character has in Silence of the Lambs, right? The real killer is Buffalo Bill, right? I mean, he is a killer. He eats people. But he's extremely intelligent. His perception, his charisma are all like level 10, right? Dude can tell you everything about you just by looking at you and smelling you. You know what I mean? Fucking terrifying. Would I give him S tier? Honestly, as a slasher, I don't know, but as a character, like he's interesting. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Like, if Michael Myers is just like the best like normal slash character, Hannibal Lecter is the most interesting like person character. You know what I mean? You like listening to him. He's hypnotic. You know what I mean? He's not a good guy, by the way. Hannibal Lecter is evil, eats people, and he belittles the main character, but is also the only person who treats her with any respect, which is just... If you've never seen Silence of the Lambs, I will tell you right now, it is a genuine feminist horror masterpiece. It is a very good movie, and I do recommend watching it. But it is not... I don't know if it's like a scary movie. It is a scary movie, but it's an extremely sick, uncomfortable movie. And I highly recommend watching it. This is like a pig character from Saw, right? I don't want to talk about... I want to talk about normal Jigsaw first. You know? For context, I don't care about the other Saw movies. I like 1 and 2. And after Saw became gore porn, I just stopped caring about it. And part of me thinks I want to see the other Saw movies, but I don't know, man. Saw 1 is just such a good movie. As a slasher, dude is like a hyper super genius, right? Like, his entire thing is that he's like... I don't know, like a cancer survivor who basically his gift to people from surviving cancer is to take bad people and then make them appreciate life more, right? Go watch Saw 3D if you want to see one of the worst modern horror movies. One of these days I'm going to have to watch the Saw movies and I'm going to have to watch them in order, and I don't want to. But as a slasher, he is interesting. Bro hit his Home Depot receipts really well. Jigsaw is like above... I think Jigsaw is an A. I like Jigsaw as a character. You just know him as a man. Wasn't he misdiagnosed in malpractice? Something like that. He did take revenge on the people. He literally put a guy in a trap because he was a smoker. Wait, really? What's the context for that? What? He had to have done something else, right? Like he blew smoke in a baby's face or something. You know? Jigsaw is just running out of people to kill. Either way, I think he's interesting. Especially earlier on. A bunch of the victims practically did nothing. Well, yeah, I guess they had to, like, make up excuses, right? Because in the original Saw, the original two guys in the room, like, one of them was a guy cheating on his wife, and another guy was a guy who was, like, paid to report him or something. I don't know. I like how Jigsaw pretends he never killed anyone, but he fucked those cops up with a shotgun trap. He is hypocritical, yeah. But he's smart and interesting. I'm going to put him in B. He's not as iconic as someone like Freddy Krueger, you know? Freddy Krueger, ultimate joke person. Sadako is just scary. Xenomorphs are always scary. Jason Voorhees. Okay, this is... I would say... Let's go back to the beginning. Okay. Jason Voorhees is the most iconic slasher ever. Just in the way that he looks. Michael Myers is the OG. Well, he's not the first slasher character, but he is the first masked killer, and he's done very, very well, right, for the most part, unless you watch most of the movies, which are now non-canon. Jason Voorhees, though, like, if we're talking, like, Friday the 13th, like, 4 and onwards, dude is iconic. He's basically a zombie who looks horrifying under the mask. And he's just got a cool fucking hockey mask, right? Jason Voorhees is an S. What else can you say? Jason Voorhees is one of those characters that straight up defines a slasher. Children know what Jason Voorhees is before they even watch Friday the 13th. You know what I mean? He's too iconic. He looks good. He's vicious. Very, very, very violent. And yes, he did go to space at one point, as all people do. I actually need to watch. When you hear slasher, you think Jason. Oh yeah, 100%. Always. When you hear slasher, you think of Leatherface and you think of Jason Voorhees. IMO. All right, Jack from The Shining. I don't consider Jack a slasher. Which, I mean, he is... No, he's not, though. He's basically a writer that goes crazy and kills his family. Or tries to kill his family. And... he... So what we have pictured here is specifically the movie Shining character, right? Who is... Alright. How do we describe Jack, right? He is someone who basically got fired as being a teacher because he dislocated a kid's arm. And he becomes a writer and then takes care of a hotel, but then gets haunted and possessed and goes crazy and tries to kill. He only kills one person. He kills the groundskeeper guy, right? I think he hits him with an axe. Other than that, he just dies in the snow. Now, as a movie and a character, if this was best, like, slasher movie or horror movie, The Shining is a god tier movie, right? I know I normally have a god tier, but as a slasher, bro messed up his one job. He's not a slasher. He's a crazy person. However, I will say, if you have never seen Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, you are missing out. That is your Halloween assignment. The Shining is simply one of the best movies ever made. Did you ever watch Dr. Sleep? I did! It was very unique. It was an interesting movie. It's not as good as the first one, but it's not trying to be. It's just a strange... It's a very original feeling sequel to The Shining without nostalgia pandering too hard. It has its like own thing. Go watch The Shining. A really good movie. The Stanley Kubrick one. Don't watch the weird TV one that Stephen King actually liked. Stephen King hates the original movie, by the way. But all right. Leatherface. Leatherface would be scarier to me, except he is more of a tool than a slasher himself. Like, Leatherface will kill you, and, you know, he is pretty scary looking. But Leatherface kind of just does whatever his crazy-ass family tells him to do. However, he is so iconic as just a crazy thing. He easily gets A tier, you know what I mean? He's just a baby. He is a developmentally stunted adult with a chainsaw who mutilates people. But again, he's one of the big three, you know what I mean? What do you think of when you think of slashers? You think of Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Leatherface, you know? I don't have him up here because he doesn't have the same motivations. He doesn't have a personality. Like, Jason Voorhees is extremely vengeful, right? Jason Voorhees, his entire thing is that he gets revenge on anyone at Camp Crystal Lake because of how he was killed, right? Hannibal Lecter, lot of motivations, lot of personality going on. Michael Myers' lack of humanity is what makes him so interesting. He's so empty and nothing and just a thing that shouldn't exist. That's what makes him the most interesting. All right, Ghostface. I'd put Freddy Krueger before Leatherface, TBH. I like the way Leatherface... I think Leatherface is a scarier thing visually than Freddy Krueger, but Freddy Krueger is more powerful. Like, I could get away... I could try to get away from Leatherface. Freddy Krueger, you're just not going to sleep. That's how you... I mean, I guess you could, like, take a... You know, you could drink gamer sups, and Freddy Krueger can't get you. But, that's a discussion for another day. Ghostface. Ghostface is not one killer. He is a different person every single time, and that's literally his entire thing. So, it's not quite fair. I don't think... he is a slasher. Ghostface just preys on the fear of home invasion and stalking, so I'm personally not too big on him. It really just depends on the person controlling him, you know? Ghostface is an idea. Now, there is a cool version of Ghostface, which is from Dead by Daylight. I just want to look at him real quick. I'm a really big fan of his also, his name is just... He's Danny Johnson in this game. Alright. God, he looks so cool in Dead by Daylight. Although, it does kind of go against his whole thing of just it being a cheap Halloween costume. Like, this guy has a deluxe Ghostface costume. My goodness gracious me. He is an effective slasher, I will say. Like, even though he's more of an idea, like, anyone can put him on. He could be anyone. He stalks you. He gets in your house. He makes phone calls. You gotta admit, as meta as he is, it's interesting, you know? I'll put him in B. I'll admit, I've only ever seen part of the first Scream. But he does get the job done. Alright. I don't know enough about the pig lady, so I'm not going to do her. I think she's from Saw, right? He went to Spirit Halloween for that costume. Nah, bro went to Walmart for this costume. What are you talking about? I've gotten a Ghostface costume from Walmart. That was actually one of my first costumes, come to think of it. Alright. Pennywise. Pennywise is the same category as like a xenomorph. Like, he's not a slasher. He's like he's a Stephen King monster. You know? Pennywise is an extremely interesting character. Like, especially, this is... You have two Pennywise, right? You have the original, which is Tim Curry, who is just being silly, right? Like, I remember back in the day, people were really scared of him because he has, like, the teeth. But if you go back and watch it, like the original, he's just funny. Like, honking horns in people's faces and stuff. It Chapter 2 is good, I don't care. Alright, we're gonna have this discussion. We're gonna have to have this discussion, okay? The new It movies. It 1, the remakes. I really, really like the first It movie a lot. I do. I really like the atmosphere. I love the way that he's just so disturbing to look at, right? He's got the big bulbous head, and he looks silly when you look at him at first, but then the way they made him look is he's like this wall-eyed creature that looks like a clown, you know? And I think they really capture that vibe super well. And in the first movie, it's great. You know, he's an actual, like, huge threat. And the things that he shows the kids are genuinely scary, too. It's a thing that, like, preys off of fear, yeah. It Chapter 2 is, I mean, Chapter 2 of it has never been great, IMO. All of the adults are terrible people, and they're kind of not very fun to watch. I've only ever watched the remake of It 2 once, and it's fine. It's not a bad movie in the slightest, but it's definitely better than the original It 2, I'll say that. But Pennywise the character, I'm gonna give him S. I'm sorry. He's too scary and interesting, right? And I know that it's just like, oh, you just gotta tell him you're not scared of him. Man, if you saw this thing, you wouldn't do that. Well, that's not your first reaction to seeing a fucking clown monster that transforms into your greatest fear. You know what I mean? I'm putting him in S tier. I think he's cool. And his movie was good, and he's good. So... And, God, the part where he fucking opens his mouth, he has all the teeth, and where the girl's like, I'm not scared of you, and he's like, you will be. And then opens his mouth, and don't read the book. I'm not reading the book, no. So, I've actually talked about this before. In regards to Stephen King. Stephen King is an anomaly to me, right? Because I really enjoy his ideas, right? I really like when other people translate his ideas into something that normal people can watch, right? Because when Stephen King does it himself, he does too many things. And it is, especially if you look in some of his other books, like It, yeah, definitely Cocaine wrote those books. And he also has a lot of bad ideas. You gotta admit, though, at least he's consistent. He will express those ideas no matter how bad they are. You know what I mean? I personally don't like how long his books are, and I don't really like how he expresses his ideas in his books, but I will say, when you get a good director, Stephen King has a vibe that is kind of unmatched. You know what I mean? It really helps that he has that kind of like small town Maine setting usually. Steve was like 30% Snow Candy when he wrote his best books. Oh yeah, for sure. When Stephen King's, it's too much, but Filter stuff is good. I tried reading a Stephen King book once. It was like a vampire one, and I don't like how he writes. Maybe it's just my own attention span, but I couldn't do it. But Pennywise, the character, as far as the new one goes, he's an S tier. Like, old Pennywise would be a B, but new Pennywise is an A. Done very, very well. Pig Lady gets a D. Who remembers the Pig Lady? Pig Lady is literally like a minion to Jigsaw. When you see the Pig Lady, you don't think, oh yeah, Pig Lady. You think him. You think this man, right? It's not fair. That's like putting Igor next to Dr. Frankenstein. Like, who do you... Or Frankenstein's monster, you know? No, even then, Igor is more, like, memorable than this. Oh, well, whatever. Okay. Another small tier list. Whoever made this list was probably just a Saw fan. Probably. That's okay. I like Mario, you know, so I'm sure there's people out there that like Saw as much as I enjoy Mario. It's all good. But anyway, that's another short horror tier list. So in that case, I'm gonna be real with you. I have a burger waiting for me. Apparently, it's the Krabby Patty from Wendy's. I've had one picked up for me, and I'm very much looking forward to having that. Even though I'm gonna have to reheat it, but you know that's most of my food, so whatever. So I know it's a little late, but I do appreciate you guys coming to the stream and hanging out. I appreciate you guys supporting me and all this other stuff. It makes me happy that you guys would just come and hang out and just kind of listen to me ramble about Alarm Clock. Couple things, real quick. The PB plush from Gimme Swag is still available for pre-order. You can find it on my Twitter. We got until all of October for that. And yeah, let's go ahead and raid somebody. I don't know if anyone's streaming.
Yeah, go eat your Krabby Patty.
Thank you, Chibia Bell. I will. All right, stick around, everybody, and say hi to whoever we end up raiding. So let me go ahead and pop the see you soon screen. Raid channel. Let's see. Who are we gonna raid? Let's raid. Let's raid. Radioactive. You know what? Go say hi to Scorpion Lady for me. All right. Bye, guys.